Oh, welcome back, you spicy devils. Did you enjoy our hot silo alpha tip last week? It played out pretty much as anticipated, and the team has now confirmed double CVX or CRV rewards now. Saucy. So, what are we looking at this week? Well, the moon is too close, so we're reaching further into the solar system to, appropriately enough, the red planet, the fields of Mars. It's on Terra, it's a money market, and there's a red hot DeFi opportunity we think you're gonna like. Mere UST 67% APY coming up right after this. Phuture is the new frontier of crypto investments. It's a DeFi platform that creates crypto indices and automatically manages the assets so investors like you don't have to. Investing in crypto can be daunting, and having to track multiple assets, timing the volatility, navigating gas costs can make it very difficult to make the right bets. But if you believe the wide crypto space or a specific sector will grow in 5 years' time and don't want to place your money in just a few assets, Phuture is the right investment for you. Phuture's first indices are launching in a few weeks, and very soon you'll be able to invest directly through Phuture or by using your favorite dexes. Subscribe and be one of the first to access the Phuture indices. In 2021, Ethereum traders lost over $200 million to malicious bots exploiting their trades. As DeFi continues to gain popularity, this number is expected to rise. Eden Rocket RPC is a next-generation private transaction service for Ethereum, providing traders with MEV protection by submitting transactions directly to miners and away from the prying eyes of harmful bots. Using Eden Network for Ethereum transactions results in better and safer trades. While MEV protection doesn't require any stake, traders who do stake Eden and use the Eden RPC on MetaMask receive transaction block priority, and now with the release of Staker Extractable Value or SEV, they're paid for every trade they make on Ethereum. Eden Rocket RPC compiles some of Ethereum's fastest private transaction networks, resulting in a 90% plus effective hash rate. And this makes Eden Rocket RPC the fastest private transaction network available, protecting you from bots. On top of that, Eden Rocket RPC users are paid to trade on Ethereum. Join the best and get started with Eden Network today to trade safer. DeFi protocol xToken has recently launched xToken Terminal, the capital markets platform for Web3. Terminal aims to offer DeFi and NFT projects seamless access to fundamental on-chain primitives. The first feature app on Terminal, Mining, is a permissionless and no-code solution for deploying liquidity mining campaigns on Uniswap v3. Rather than spending weeks of development time deploying and configuring contracts or building a custom interface, projects can use Terminal to launch an LM program in a matter of minutes. Mining offers a robust UI and a flexible, configurable, and feature-rich contract architecture. Terminal also makes mining easy for liquidity providers with an intuitive end-to-end experience. Terminal will continue to roll out apps aimed at offering projects seamless, permissionless access to complex DeFi primitives. For more info, visit the Terminal website and follow along on Twitter. So let's get into it. This is a cayenne pepper, and this is Frank's red hot, extra hot sauce, our guest on the show. We'll come back to that later. So Mars Protocol, it's a relative newcomer to the Terra ecosystem, launching in early March. Think Ava, but on Terra, and you'll be in the right spot. It's a money market with lending, borrowing, and earning opportunities. And the heart of it is the Red Bank, a fully automated lending protocol with the potential to accept any form of digital value for deposits and loans, at least in the future. For now, you'll have to be satisfied with Luna, Anchor, or UST, but that's okay. What we're interested in are the farms, or as they're known on Mars, the fields. Again, it's a limited selection for now, but here we have Mere UST, Luna UST, and ANC UST options. So what makes them interesting? It's hot, but it's not crazy hot. So essentially, these strategies represent a share in an Astroport LP position. Astroport is now the #1 DEX on Terra, which is now the #2 chain for DeFi. LP positions can be staked to earn the native Astro token as well as dual rewards like ANC tokens if you're supplying to the appropriate pool. Now, normally, when supplying liquidity, it's really starting to bite now. Now, normally, when supplying liquidity, you're required to supply an equal value of tokens to both sides of the pool, but not here. This is single-sided provision, but with a subtle difference. No, I can't do it. You supply a primary asset like MIR tokens, and you can then borrow up to 100% of the value in UST to make up the other side of the position. And this is effectively 2x leverage. The strategy will then automatically claim your rewards and restake them several times a day. So, how are we going to do this? First, you'll need a Terra wallet. I've been using the xDeFi wallet and some funds on Terra. Now, I'm starting with Luna, as you always need a little bit to pay for gas. Now, for this strategy, we need MIR. So I'll click the buy button, which will take me to Astroport, then swap Luna for MIR, then click on farm. Now, on this page, we can decide what balance of the assets we want to supply. Now, in this case, I'm supplying only MIR, so I will set the UST supply to 0. That sets my leverage at 2x. Then click farm to confirm, then it's confirmed. You can then manage your position from the dashboard. To lower the leverage, we can choose to supply UST, or to close a position, we would withdraw the primary asset, which is MIR. Now, since this is a leverage position, you could be at risk of liquidation, but at 2x only, this is, well, it's reasonably remote, but of course, not impossible. So keep an eye on your LTV, or loan to value ratio. This will be impacted by the price of MIR. Now, the liquidation threshold is 65%, which is equivalent to 2.85x leverage. One other thing to note here is the credit line. This is the amount of UST available to borrow, and it's currently set at $2 million. Once it's gone, it's gone. But there is a proposal currently under review to increase the cap by another $1 million, and it looks fairly likely to be approved. Finish it off?
Yes.
Shall I? Chin chin. So why is this hot? Oh my God. Oh, it's got on my nose. So why is this hot? Firstly, the APY. It's good, but not excessive. Secondly, the credit line is limited, so it can't be swamped by whales hoovering up an unlimited pool of rewards. Thirdly, if we look at the MIR token, it's currently trading a long way from its all-time high, so the risk-reward is skewed heavily in your favor. Lower risk of liquidation, and the value of the rewards more likely to rise, so you're actually getting them cheap. But as always, nothing is without risk. So make sure to keep an eye on your collateral and keep some UST in reserve, just in case. Oh my God. That's it for today. As always, this wasn't financial advice, just the hottest DeFi opportunity in the world right now, probably. We'll be back with more hot stuff next week. If you enjoyed it, drop us a like, consider subscribing for now, though, as you'd expect. No, that wasn't very nice. See ya.